and welcome back to our channel. Sorry for the delay of not uploading on Wednesday, but that has been due to work schedules.
In today's video, we're going to be introducing you to our own little zoo, which consists of Dolly, who's on his head.
Who you probably will see a lot, because she's always with me.
Who I've got Alfie down here, so we'll be showing you him in a minute, and we're also going to show you Spirit, who is a rescue ferret.
But we do have two ferrets, we have Spirit and Binks, but Binks isn't too well at the minute, so he won't be getting shown until he's back to his normal self. So, here we go. So, this is Alfie, who's a border collie pup.
He is 3 months and a half, so 14 weeks or 15 weeks old, born on April 3rd.
And we looked online for a few days, because we've always wanted a dog when we knew we were moving out. Because we checked the local rescue centres first, but most of those only had troubled dogs that they weren't releasing straight away.
Sorry, 1 minute. Obviously, after we looked at the shelters, we realised that we couldn't get any through them. So we actually went online and we found one where breeders could post stuff. So when we were looking on there, we looked for a couple of days, found a couple of puppies that we were interested in. But when we'd contacted them, they were rather
All gone.
all gone, and we even had one arrogant person who basically just said no without reason, because he wanted upfront payment before we could see them. So I was like, no. And then Matthew just happened to refresh the page and this little guy popped up.
Well, him and his
Later.
siblings. So we rang the guy and he basically said, do you want to come and see him today? And we went that day later on and we went to a farm where they were bred, and the farmer opened the barn and 7 of these little guys ran out, and he was the first one that came to us and showed any interest. So,
And he was actually the only one that played with anything. The others just ran about. He stopped and played, so...
so he ended up coming home with us. Well, we were meant to pick him up 2 weeks after we saw him, and
A week later.
Well, not even a week, a matter of 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
Something like that.
And he was home with us. And within 2 days of having him, we had him trained on his puppy pads. And we've just got him used to going outside.
So we'll currently train him to do his business outside.
And he's also a pain in the arse. Because
saw your log out.
he'll jump up and bark at his own reflection.
At the TV, which means our coffee table's ruined.
I think he wants to go down.
Right. This is Dolly, as we mentioned earlier.
She's a cockatiel, which my mum bought me 2 Christmases ago. and she only bought it because she had a dream that she had to get me a bird, a white bird with a yellow head, and call her Dolly Parton, because we all like country music. But she's also another pain in the ass. If you walk out the room, she will squawk until you come back to her. But she does like sitting on your shoulder, rubbing her neck and have cuddles with you. But here's some footage of her doing that. Right.
So now we're going to go on to Spirit. Unfortunately, Spirit doesn't actually like being in the house properly because she does prefer being outside.
And she does have a rather strong odour.
So we're just going to show you some footage that we got of her actually having like a bit of a stroke. Matthew and me giving her a bit of a stroke. Because she doesn't actually like being handled that much. She just prefers to explore by herself.
She doesn't like being handled, because sometimes she just like to curl into you and...
Okay, I'll rephrase. She doesn't like being handled by me.
But Spirit is a rescue ferret that I got off my auntie, who she took off somebody else. But when I took her, she was covered in fleas, ear mites, and was... You could feel her ribs. She was that skinny. And a few weeks later, well, I took her to the vets first and got her checked over. Got her checked out and make sure everything was fine, brought her home. We bathed her, fed her, and within 2 weeks, if that, she was 100% doing fine, no fleas, no ear mites, and she was rather chunky at the time. But what we feed her on...
It's a variety of cat food and cat biscuits mixed with some raw meat now and then, because when they are wild, they do hunt any kind of animal they can get their hands on.
Ferrets are a hunting animal.
Just in case you didn't know.
Because people use them to go rabbiting, which I have been made to endure as a child by my uncle. So thank you for watching the video, we hope you enjoyed.
Next week's video is going to be part 2 of this one, and it's going to consist of all of our tarantulas, our fish and our crested gecko, and that's it, I think.
So really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we hope to see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.